Now, I want to talk about a bribery case in Johor Bahru. A 65-year-old driving instructor paid 1,000 ringgit to a government officer so that 23 of his students could pass the computer driving test without actually passing it. This is very dangerous. A driving test is important because it shows that a person understands traffic rules. If unqualified drivers are on the road, they may cause accidents and put others in danger. The instructor was caught and punished. He was sentenced to 1 day in jail and had to pay a 15,000 ringgit fine. In my opinion, this punishment is too light because his action could have put many lives at risk. This case teaches us that cheating is wrong, and rules exist for a reason. We should always do things the right way.
My name is Lee Chen and my student ID is 2450094. So what's the offense that committed? So first is bribery. So bribery happens when someone gives or takes money or give in exchange for unfair benefits. So in this case, government officers and driving instructors accepted money to help people pass the driving test without actually testing them properly. So this is wrong because it breaks the rules and allows unqualified people to get a driving license. So next one is fraud. Fraud means lying or tricking others to get something in an illegal way. So here, the fake test results were created so to approve license for people who didn't pass the test. So this is a very dangerous because it puts untrained drivers on the road. So it will increase the risk of accidents happens in the road. So abuse of power. So this happens when someone in the positions of power misuse their authority for personal gain. So the officer in charge of approving license use their power to accept bribes. So they accept the bribes. So instead of following the proper rules. So this is very unfair because they took advantage of their positions to benefit themselves rather than serving the public honestly.
So for the effects on individual is very important of integrity. Integrity is key to a healthy society. When people act dishonestly for personal gain, it damages the trust others have in important systems like education and law enforcement. If these systems are not trust, it can hurt fairness and justice. Also, broader impact on society. Even small dishonest action like bribing to pass a driving test can have big effects. For example, people who get their license this way might not be ready to drive safely, which can put everyone at risk. Corruption also creates a culture of dishonesty that makes our system less fair overall. Moreover, it also impacts on personal responsibility. This situation shows how important it is for each person to take responsibility. We all have a part to play in building a fair society. Making ethical choice help protect our future and create a community based on trust, fairness, and accountability.
Next, I'm going to talk about effect on organization, especially JPJ and driving school. First, loss of public trust. When corruption spread widely, people stop trusting the system. They may feel that getting a license is no longer about skill, but about money and connection. Driving school known for bribery may also lose students because people prefer to learn from honest and trustworthy instructors. All of this will damage JPJ's reputation and make it harder for the public to believe in fair and safe driving tests. And next is legal and disciplinary action. The Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission (MACC) often investigate JPJ officers and driving school operators involved in corruptions. If they are caught accepting bribes or cheating the system, they can be suspended from their jobs or even taken to court. This can lead to heavy fines, job loss, or even prison times. Corrupt employees not only risk their own careers, but also damage the reputation of JPJ and driving school. Strict action is taken to ensure that the driving test process remains fair and honest. Last but not least is damaged reputation of JPJ. When corruption scandal happens, JPJ's reputation is badly affected. People start to see the department as dishonest and unreliable, making it harder for JPJ to enforce road safety rules. If driver can get license through bribery instead of skills, the road become more dangerous. Other countries may also lose trust in Malaysian licensing system, making it difficult for Malaysians to use their license abroad. This can create problems for those who want to drive in foreign country or apply for international jobs that require a valid license.
Hi, my name is MPU and my student ID is 2450055 DPA. Okay, so what we have learned in this case is integrity and transparency matters. Bribery destroys the trust in the system and put everyone's safety at risk by allowing unqualified drivers to get the license. And this leads more accident, injuries, and even loss of life. It also weakens public confidence in authorities and encourages further corruption. To maintain the fairness and safety for everyone, strict enforcement and accountability are necessary. Those involved in corruption, whether as examiners, driving schools, or applicants, they must face serious consequences to prevent others from doing the same things. And the second one is public awareness is crucial. Everyone should understand the bribery harms society and put public safety at risk. When the unqualified driver get a license through bribery, they endanger life on the road. By giving education to people about the danger of corruption and can help to prevent the danger. So school, media, or community programs should teach the importance of honest and following the law. When people refuse to take part in bribery and report it, we can build a safer and more transparent system for everyone.
So I am Tan Zosian, 2450009 DPA. So the third one is vigilance and oversight are needed. So like the regular check, strict enforcement, and maybe strong monitoring can help to prevent corruption in the driving test system. So when got anything against law are doing, when someone do the things that, so the authorities must to be act quickly, and then also the public should feel safe to report bribery without fear or without scare about what they will face after they report the bribery. So other than that, so training the examiner to follow the standard rules and increasing transparency in licensing process also can help to reduce the corruptions. So with the strong monitoring that, then we can ensure that only the qualification driver that can receive the license, and so that we can make the route more safer to everyone. And then so library in Malaysia driving test system, so it's highlighting the need of the integrity, strict enforcement, and also the public awareness. So only by ensuring fairness and in licensing can make the road safety and also the will effectively maintain it. So that's for our presentation. So thank you